Good afternoon from Little Creek Bee Ranch, Inola, Oklahoma. Here's a project tip for you. Some of you that like to make your own boxes, and cutters and carpenters and wannabes and hopefuls, that's cool. How do we get the nice D-shaped handles and put the boxes like that? A little tiny 15-degree uppercut. How do we do that? That's nice. I don't have a router. Don't need a router. I'd take all the fun out of it if I had a router. It slopes away so all the ice and water and stuff will fall away. We don't want it to stand in the handle. And we just put handles in both sides. This is a brood box. We're going to do a bunch of mediums today. So each side has a handle in the side panel. And it stacks easy because it's smooth. You don't have a protruding piece of wood out here. So how do we do that? All right, here we go. Here's a few tips. We'll put the box down. See the table? See the PVC pipes? Those are 12 inches long, 1.5 inch ID, inside diameter, 1.5 inch. It raises my table for me so I'm not so bent over. I'll work outside when it's nice and the weather's permitting outside work, and all the sawdust and stuff can go everywhere. But here's some tips. Here's how we do that. All right, first we have a radial saw. I'll talk about it here a little bit later. But what is this? This is the Hogue handle jig. You can find it on BeeSource.com. The plans build this top part from here up. I just attached it to the board. The board right here is permanent. It's stapled to the board. So the plans for the actual handle jig are on BeeSource.com. Look for Hogue handle jig, H-O-G-U-E. And it's cradled. It will receive the radial saw and cradle it in there so that we can get a nice D-shaped cut. And what I do, I know there's different ways of doing this, but what I do, I'll take the saw, I'll turn it upside down. Oops. And it will be turned about a 28-degree angle. You see that? 28-degree angle. So that when I cradle it, it'll give me a bit of an angle on the handle. Not too steep, but just enough that it give me a D-shaped handle. Now what we do is we'll start up high and we'll bite down just a little bit at a time. We're not like dragging it with force, just a little bit at a time. And when we're done, we'll let the blade stop and we'll take it out. It's a safety thing, you know, you just got to be commonsensical about what you're doing. It makes for nice D-shaped handles. The saw's not going to go anywhere. It's cradled inside the jig. But the board, when we're doing these boards, there's a bunch of them, about 30 of them to do today. What we'll do, take the wood clamps off. The board's loose on the table. Alright. And the board slides in. Just one-handed. There we go. Okay, slides in, and we'll size it up. We've got marks. See the marks on the side, right along here. It'll do brood panels or shallows, but we're doing mediums. And we'll take the mallet, just a rubber mallet, just tap it in, make sure it's snug up against the inside right here. And then we'll scoot it back, we'll pull it back, and we want the clamps, we'll pull them out, right up on top, right there. And I'm not putting torque down here, I just need to hold the panel, because this board is attached to the jig, okay? So push it in, take the clamp, holding with an iPhone, so it has this cool one-handed. Alright, now we're down. Seeing it's still got a gap. And we tightened it up. There we go. Squared up, now I can run my saw. Just put my saw on. and off I go. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Eye protection and earplugs. That's wise. Okay. You can just gently. You just want to gently take the saw blade down and cut a handle in there. The compressor, air compressor, is just to blow away all the garbage and do your next one. Okay. So it will take me maybe not even an hour to go through all those. This is a pretty sweet little tool, man. I appreciate him putting this on BeeSource that we could use his jig. Very sweet. So when I'm done, just the clamps come off and hang. The clamps are going to come off. You know, we don't have a big fancy shop like a lot of people do. We just a really small time thing. We just like to be smart about what we're doing. So that comes out, and the jig is it's just like a jig table. I don't know what you want to call it. It's all attached as a unit. Yeah, pretty sweet, man. We use this a lot, cutting our own handles. I don't need a table saw. I know you can set something up and do it on a table saw, but this is sweet, man. I can do this inside, outside. Sweet. Okay, so if you watch the video a couple of times, you get the idea. It's not hard. It's a really simple thing, but you got to cut all those boards, put some handles in, make up, I don't know, 15, 16 boxes. Very sweet. So there you go, man. I hope that helps somebody. If you want to cut your own stuff, just go get some PVC pipe, cut 12-inch lengths, 1.5 inch ID to raise the table up so you're not killing your back, and you can go to town. Very sweet. Love doing this. Do piles of panels. Off we go. Awesome. There you go. Got you some nice D-shaped handles in your boxes before you assemble them, you know. All right. Hope that helps somebody, man. Thanks for following. Keep watching and learning. We're going to be doing a lot of videos this year. Hope we're helping lots of people, man. All roads lead to sustainable beekeeping. See you later.